and y'all need this. Yeah. Yes, this is a good video. Oh, you need this. We need this. All of us need this. We need this. Okay. So before we get started with the things that we need, go ahead and hit the like button on this video. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the little bell notifications button so that you don't miss any future videos from me. Cool. So, there are so many coaches on the internet, and they tell you a lot of things, and some of them are very good, some of them aren't. Some of them aren't even coaches at all. They're just people that talk and say things, and you might not even be looking on the internet. You might just be getting this advice from your mom or your sister or your crazy friends. I'm one of your crazy friends, but I'm the one that gives the good advice. So what I'm saying is there's advice everywhere, and I'm gonna give you the litmus test to tell you what is good advice, what is bad advice, and the way that you actually need to be and to show up, not only in like dating relationships, but in life in general. Okay, this applies personally, professionally, but you're really gonna see the connection, of course, dating wise, especially when you're new to some of these concepts. Okay, so what is, if any, the difference between being difficult, being hard to get, and being high value? Let me say that again. What is, you guys, I always have hair in my face. I've made 3 videos already, and like in one video I'm sitting there like this, like petting my face because I can't get this stupid piece of hair off my face, and I'm not gonna pause this video to go take a piece of hair off my face. That's just not me. You guys know that well enough. So it's just gonna be there, and I'm gonna like phantom, you know, feel it and like have to go like this and look really cool. But I'm always looking like a cat. Always looking like a cat. It's fine. But what is the difference, if any, between being difficult, playing hard to get, or being hard to get, okay, or being high value? What's the difference? And I'm gonna tell you, spoiler alert, yes, there is a difference. And some of these, especially coaches or friends or whomever, are going to mold all of those things together, and it's just not gonna be solid advice. So this is the litmus test. And whenever someone gives you advice, just ask yourself, okay, if I did that, what would I portray? Would I portray being difficult, being hard to get, or being high value? And again, spoiler alert, if it's anything other than high value, don't do it, okay? Okay, because we want to be high value. Okay, so what does being difficult mean? So say I do something because some coach said I need to, you know, not answer a text for a day and a half because it took him 2 hours to text me. So I'm just gonna stick it in his face, and I'm not answering for a day and a half because I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm gonna show him. Okay, that's being difficult. And what that really equates to is you're being a bitch. You know, a B-E-T-C-H. Like, you're not being a very nice person. And nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes you when you act like that. You're a child. Don't do that. Nobody likes that. So if your behavior is immature and the advice you're given or the advice that is being asked of you is going to make you appear immature or rude or childish, don't do it. Don't do it. You're being difficult. That's what that means. Buddy, no treats. He knows where the treats are and he's gonna start hitting it. He's very needy when I'm on these videos. He doesn't like it. Buddy, no. See, this is what I deal with, you guys. This is what I deal with. This is my life. Again, hit like on this video and subscribe if you like hearing me yell at my cat. It's really cool. We do fun things on this channel. No treats. So next question, and this is the next realm of bad advice. if somebody asks you to do something that is going to make you appear hard to get, that might kind of sound enticing, because in the short term, it can work. It totally can work. But what is it? It's a game. It's not a lifestyle. It's a game. It's temporary. It's temporary. So you hook somebody with this little game, and one of two things happens. They get sick of the game, or they get addicted to the game, and once the game wears off and you actually have some real feelings and you stop playing that game, then their attraction and affection wears off. It's very toxic. We don't want to do that. So let's give an example of that. Let's see, what's playing hard to get? That could even be, booking a date and just canceling last minute and being like, oh, sorry, I'm busy. Something came up, and not like explaining. Okay, so you're playing hard to get, you're being hard to get, but you're making it up. And that's also just kind of rude, but it's more of a game than anything. So yeah, is he going to, maybe think that you're in demand or something like that, or maybe you're more of a challenge because you canceled? Sure, that might work. It really might. But again, it's a game, and games in the long run don't work, okay? So if you cancel, every few dates, he's gonna get sick of it, and it's just not gonna be cute at all. And there's a lot of those little games. Like, you can watch a million videos on games women play, games men play, and they're just very, very prevalent these days. It's just what's taught. So now, what's the last one? What's the last one? The last one is high value. Now, any advice that you can get and any habits that you can start implementing to be high value is a very good way to do things. And I think really it's the intent behind it. So when you're doing these first two behaviors, like you're being difficult, or you're playing hard to get, or you're being hard to get, it's really for the other person. You're doing things in reaction to somebody else to make them feel a certain way. Now, with any high value behavior, you are actually doing these things for yourself. So say, for example, I have to cancel on a date because last minute I got invited to speak at a conference in Las Vegas. I'm gonna honestly have to do that. I'm gonna say, hey, I actually had this very interesting thing pop up. I was invited to speak at this conference, and it's something that I obviously can't pass up. I hope you understand, but I would love to book another time, and I don't think another conference is gonna pop up, so I'll definitely make sure that I'm available for the next time that we can hopefully reschedule, because I would love to see you. See, that's coming from a place of authenticity. That's also me putting myself first, because of course, my career and my aspirations and my life comes first. And for the right man, he's going to want that to be the case. He's going to want me to be successful. He's going to be like, oh, of course, we can go anytime. I just hope that, you do great at the conference. Let's celebrate when you get back. Just let me know when a good time is for you. I'll say, oh, absolutely. I'm back Sunday, let's do Monday afternoon. Does happy hour work for you? Yeah, perfect. That's great. See, and it's all coming from a very, again, authentic place and a place of positivity. And you can also see how they're reacting toward this, because if somebody gets upset that you got offered this speaking engagement, that they're not the man for you. It's like, okay, wow, you showed your true colors. That's, wow, neat. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Not cute. But on the other hand, if they handle it well, then that might be someone that you can actually grow with, and you'll have more to talk about, when it happens. But anything that's going to be high value is going to be putting yourself first, and it's going to be coming from a very positive, happy place of abundance and success. It's going to be a positive mindset. And the other two are just gonna feel kind of icky, and the outcome again is very based on what he thinks or the other person thinks or what the other person is doing, versus being high value. It's really, they can take or leave what's happening. This is just the fact of how you're going to live your life. And if they happen to fit in well with that, then that's wonderful. They're welcome to kind of see how far it can get them in your life. And if it just doesn't seem like a good fit, then hey, no hard feelings, no problem. My life isn't for everybody. I'm busy, and I live a very interesting life, and some people can't handle that, and that's fine. But let's cut our losses early so that nobody gets hurt. See, it's just positive, it's happy, and it all comes from a place of loving yourself versus insecurity. So being difficult and being hard to get, those are from places of insecurity, because deep down you're feeling like you're not good enough and that you have to put on a show and be somebody else that you're not, versus being high value, which is saying I am who I am, so much that my behavior might actually offend you because I do put myself first. So I hope that it doesn't, but if it does, then I understand. Does that make sense? I really, really do hope it does, because this is a very, very powerful message, and it's a very important way to start living your life. So anyway, my name is Megan Summer. If you enjoyed this video, please, again, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notifications. And if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer in the form of video, go ahead and drop those in the comments, or you can always email me at lovemegansummer@gmail.com. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, I just launched my new website. It's megansummer.com. I actually have coaching options from as low as $25. So if you just want to talk with me and run a question by me personally, I'll do my best to answer it just over a Zoom call, over a conference call, however you want to do that. And if you want a little more of a deep dive, I do have some of those options as well. I do everything from business to love, lifestyle, and leadership coaching. That's all sorts of things like dating, career. Basically, anything you see me do a video on, I'm happy to do my best to coach you on. So again, go to megansummer.com, and I will talk to you soon.